AITA for telling my son that his stepsister invaded his privacy? I have an 18-year-old son and a 16-year-old stepdaughter. They are civil with each other, but have their own lives. It is just how our family is, especially since my husband and I got married when my son was 14 and his daughter was 12. I'm not too strict with my son. I don't know what he does with his friends and I'm not too involved in his personal relationships. We are still just as close as any other mother and child. Anyways, a couple days ago my stepdaughter sent me a series of photos of my son. I believe he may have posted them on his private social media accounts and it was images of him at parties, smoking, drinking, and doing things with both genders. I immediately told my stepdaughter that what she did was unnecessary and inappropriate. She replied with "Sorry, just thought you should know." I told her that unless he's in danger or hurting himself/other people, I'd rather not know what my 18-year-old son does in his free time. Now I did not want them to fight, so I didn't say anything. Especially since my stepdaughter apologized once again. But yesterday I was with my husband and he was showing me a video on his phone when his daughter started sending him a bunch of messages. He opened them in front of me and it was the same exact pictures of my son that she sent me days before. But this time she said, "So I sent these to stepmom, but she thinks this is okay behavior, do you agree?" My husband didn't really know how to react and told her that it really wasn't any of their business what he does and she just sent a bunch of eye roll emojis. My son came home a while later and I decided to tell him that his stepsister was sending us pictures of him. He seemed confused and asked to see, so I showed him the messages. He was extremely embarrassed and upset and went to his room. I then heard him on the phone yelling at someone. My stepdaughter came home an hour later and started yelling at me for snitching on her. I told her that she was invading his privacy and he has the right to know. I gave her the benefit of the doubt the first time, but then she sent the pictures to her father. She said that I just ruined half of her friendships and my son and a lot of his friends blocked her on social media. She says that she had good intentions and wanted me to know what he was up to just in case, but I just had to assume the worst. My husband agrees that my son should know, but he thinks we could have just given him a vague idea instead of showing the pictures and actually telling him. Him posting those pictures on social media was just my assumption. Some look very clearly posted by him on his private social media accounts, but some were blurry enough for me to question it. My son is too embarrassed to even look at me right now, so I cannot confirm. I'm trying and have reassured him, but he's locked himself in his room, so I'm giving him some time before trying again. Also, I clearly state that I have no interest in his personal relationships. I know he doesn't hang out with weird or dangerous people, and that is all I need to know. I did not say that I have no interest in his life at all. That is an extremely unfair assumption. AITA.